So over the last 12 months, I've spoken to over 150 startups or SMBs, each with the same objective, to try to improve their go-to-market strategy. Everyone's facing the same struggles trying to engage with new customers and new prospects where they're not replying to emails, they're not on LinkedIn, they're not answering calls. So we'll sit down with each company and we'll try and determine what their objectives are, what their goals are. Once we've done that, we'll put it to our panel. We've a panel of experts who are part of our network. They're all working in sales, marketing, or go-to-market in other companies at the moment, each facing the same struggles as all of us. And what we'll try to do is crowdsource an idea, a strategy, an initiative that can help you to try to get past those problems, get past those obstacles, and get in front of those customers. It could be that we set up an event for you where you invite a lot of your ICP to this event, get a guest speaker, have an expert panel. It could be that we do an offline gift drop. That's worked really well for one of our companies did last month, a way leader who hadn't been able to get through to any of their new top accounts, any leads of the previous 90 days. Within our first phase of the campaign, we had them talking to, I think it was 8 or 9 tier 1 accounts. So what we generally do is when we onboard a new client, we'll crowdsource different ideas and strategies from our network. Then we'll sit down with you and determine how we're going to activate this. So whether you've got a team there that are already looking to sell, we might bring them in and do a workshop with an expert. So if you're looking to sell a software to engineering teams, we'll bring a head of engineering in and speak to your team and educate them about exactly what it is that moves the needle for them. What is it that is going to capture their attention if they read an email or if they read messaging from them, or if they're on a discovery call. Your team need to understand as much as best as possible what it is the person that they're selling to cares about. And once they do that, it means that discovery calls go better, demos go better. It means that onboarding goes better. Just the whole process is a lot more smooth. And so when we deal with a customer now, we don't look to interfere with their general outbound cadence. We'll only look to come on board for one activation. So whether that's an offline, online, something that is going to move the needle for you guys, whether that's will help you host an event, will help you think of. So last week we actually onboarded a client, and what they were looking to do was they did a new version of their product that they were looking to launch. They had their own way of selling. They wanted to improve that. So we brought together their ICP. We brought together an investor who's familiar with that space. We brought together a customer of their closest competitor who had them listed on their website as a customer. So we brought all these people together and we got our client to pitch to them their new product. And from that, we got some really good insight, got some really good intel back from them, some feedback. And it led them to evolve their messaging, improve their delivery, because they're getting that feedback from people who they're looking to sell to. So rather than talking to your friends and family or your neighbors or people who work in the same building as you, who are not at all familiar with what your product does, speak to the people who will buy your product. That's what we look to do at Springboard IQ. Find that missing ingredient that can help bring you to life. So if you're looking to improve your go-to-market, you're struggling to get new pipeline, you're not connecting with new leads, talk to us today.